Hi students, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of your Essay Project 2 materials for week 2. The second part of week 2, we're going to start our second essay, which is the profile essay. So a profile is an essay in which we try to get a behind-the-scenes look at a person. The St. Martin's Guide to Writing describes it as an analytical, informative, and thought-provoking portrait of a person or place, intensely researched, centered on a field of research techniques with colorful observations and edifying interviews. They're entertaining and amusing and compelling. So I want you to write a profile of someone who works for DMACC. That can be a DMACC faculty or staff member. Doesn't have to be a faculty member. Could be someone who works in the bookstore or a janitor or one of the security guards. Whatever you'd like to do. I've given you some information on the requirements for this essay, things that you should be thinking about including. Just a heads up, this essay is a little bit more creative than some of the other essays that we'll do. At the same time, it's a little bit more challenging. So you'll probably want to think about spending a bit more time on this one than you would otherwise. So to get us started on this essay, I want to give you an opportunity to go out and look at other profiles. What makes a good profile and what doesn't. So I want you to go out and cruise the internet, see what you can find, examples of profiles. The New Yorker is a really good place. The New Yorker magazine has a lot of interesting profiles of celebrities and politicians and writers. Rolling Stone is also a good place for profiles. Go out and find one that you think is interesting and then bring that link back and attach it to a discussion board post so your classmates can get an idea of some profiles that are out there. And while you're attaching your link, give your classmates some insights into what you thought about that profile. So this will be our kind of reading assignment for this essay. The next thing I'll have you do is we're going to start creating our rubric for Essay Project 2. So just like with Essay 1, we're going to follow this link. It'll take us to a Google Doc, and there we will start adding in elements for the rubric. So you can see it's similar to what we did before. The next thing I have got for you is just a little talk about actually having to talk to someone. Yes, the answer is yes, you actually have to talk to someone, and they do need to be someone who works at DMACC. The reason why I do this is because studies show that students who have a personal relationship with someone who works at their college actually do better, they stick around, they're more successful. And so I'm going to make you do this. Now, I realize that some of you are online, you don't get to a DMACC campus that often. If you absolutely have to do a phone interview or a Skype interview, that's fine. But you do need to talk to somebody. I also understand that some of you are ISU students who maybe don't feel such a connection to DMACC, but I'm going to make you guys do it too. Sorry, you got to go talk to someone who works at DMACC. Now, that could be an academic advisor, someone who you already talked to, or if you get really desperate, you can always interview me. So I've given you just a little talk about that and then a short video about talking to someone. So this is a fun essay. It's a challenging essay. Get started on it right away because we'll go through lots of revision with it. We'll turn in a first draft for workshop next week, so be thinking about getting started on this one. All right, good luck.